this is Lynn from Lynn's Kitchen Adventures, and every time I post about cooking dried beans, I get comments and emails about how to cook dried beans. So I know there's a lot of people that have never done it before, so I thought I would give you a quick demonstration today of how to cook beans. So I keep my dried beans in a jar like this. I buy them in bulk, but basically 2 cups of dried beans equals a pound. So the first thing you need to do is sort the beans. And I spread them out on the counter, and you'll occasionally find little rocks and pieces of debris in them, so don't skip that step. So you get the amount of beans you want, and I just put them in a bowl like that, and you cover them with water. You want to cover them with quite a bit of water in here. They'll soak up the water, and then you let this sit. Usually I just do it overnight. You want to sit about 8 hours. It doesn't have to be exact. Now a lot of people say you can skip this step and still cook them. It just takes longer. I disagree. I think the texture of the beans is much better if you do go ahead and soak them for about anywhere from 7 to 9 hours is fine. So do that. Now I have some here that I have had soaking all day. These are black beans, that's why they look different. So after they've soaked for your 7, 8, 9 hours, then you drain off all the water. I usually do a quick rinse. Now the easiest way I have found to cook beans is just in the crock pot. You can do them on the stove, you can do them in a pressure cooker, but my favorite way and easiest way is just to put them in a crock pot. So I'll put all these beans in the crock pot. Now I'm not seasoning these or anything. I like, if I'm just going to be making them to substitute for canned beans, I don't season them. And once you get this figured out, then you can add in seasoning or make homemade refried beans or stick a ham bone in them, however you want. But today I'm just doing them just like you would to replace canned beans. So now I fill this with water. Now as they're cooking, they're going to need a lot of water. So you want to fill up the crock pot. Usually I fill it up at least 2 inches above the beans. So when you have that done, then I just put the lid on my crock pot and I turn it on low for about 7 to 9 hours. Again, it doesn't have to be exact. Usually it takes about 7 hours for me in my crock pot on low. So we'll set that aside. Now these are beans I've had cooking all day. And these are actually a little bit too done probably, but all I do is strain off the liquid. These are still a little bit warm, you'll want to let them cool, and then I just put them in a container to freeze, just like that. You can do this, you can drain it in a colander or with a slotted spoon. I like to do it like this, and you just fill it up, make sure they're completely cool, put a lid on it, and stick them in the freezer. And you can use these for anything you would use canned pinto beans in, if you're doing black beans, navy beans, red kidney beans. I find that kidney beans tend to take a little bit longer to cook. They probably take more 8 to 10 hours, but you can do this with any type of a dried bean and substitute it for canned beans. I hope you find that helpful. Thank you.